Benny Johnson here in St. Louis, Missouri, a famous American city. You have the Arch, you have the spirit of St. Louis, you have the gateway to the West. A beautiful city, but a city that has absolutely seen better times. In 2017, right here, St. Louis, Missouri was listed as the #1 most dangerous city in America. 66 out of every 100,000 people are killed in St. Louis in violent crime every single year. This is 10 times the national average. We're gonna talk to the people of St. Louis today and ask them what happened to their city and see if they want to defund their police. I can't wait to hear what they have to say. Let's go find out. Gilded Age beauty and architecture all around St. Louis. Look at this city, it's actually beautiful. But alongside this incredible turn of the century architecture and public art, you see homelessness, you see drug addiction, you look at the crime rates, it's terribly dangerous here. What happened? Well, it's very simple. What happened in any of these American cities? Leftist leadership, not just for a couple of decades, but for an entire generation of leftist leadership here in St. Louis has led to the absolute decay of a once glorious city. The data does not lie. In the city of St. Louis, the crime rate is over 200% the national average. For a city of this size anywhere else in the country, the violent crime rate, where someone's injured, someone's hurt, someone's physically wounded, right, in this crime, that rate is over 370% the national average. That data is horrifying. This is one of the most dangerous places in America to live. St. Louis has been the center of the Defund the Police movement here in the Midwest. There's been huge protests, some of them very violent, some of them deadly. Why have they been so deadly? Well, experts point to St. Louis deciding to let out hundreds of inmates from their prisons during COVID.
400 inmates were let out of jail in the name of lowering the jail population because of the COVID crisis. Most were accused of felonies, among them murder, robbery, rape, carjackings.
That has led to a massive spike in crime. It's led to the slaying of David Dorn, a retired police officer who was protecting a business, and it's led to the mob actions against couples like the McCloskeys, who famously stood out front of their house and defended their home with weapons against the mob. The Defund the Police movement, saying we should defund our police. What do you think about that? Would that be right for St. Louis?
Absolutely not. I think we need more police officers out and more engaging with the community, because right now I feel like the youth are against the police. I don't really know why, but I feel like we need more patrol and more police in our area, and that may help with some of the crime.
Are you from St. Louis?
I am. Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Yeah.
Have you seen things get better or worse?
Worse.
From 2019 to 2020, it's been like a slow motion car wreck. Auto thefts are up 7%, aggravated assault up 9%. Homicides in St. Louis are up over 30%. It is not a good time to live in St. Louis, Missouri.
Domestic violence, drug deals, arguments, ending with 55 people dead in that time span. To stop these personal situations from getting out of control, the leader and leading to murder, the chief says he needs more officers, and that takes money.
In a place like this, it's kind of shocking, because it's like, wait, this is already very, very dangerous. #1 most dangerous and deadly city in America, right here, we're standing in. And there's a movement to defund the police, even here in St. Louis. What do you think about that?
It's ridiculous. You're gonna say they're all bad when, there's bad everywhere, but doesn't mean everybody's bad. Two bad cops doesn't make the whole thing bad, and defunding them is ridiculous. Like, you need them here. What are you gonna do without them when something happens?
What are you left with? The government. Hey, government, please come help us. So martial law gets set into place. You'll start seeing more military police action, lockdown, curfews. That's what's going to happen if you continue to take away the police officers' ability to protect us.
Flashing, blinking police monitors eerily on almost every street corner in St. Louis, for good reason. If you live in St. Louis, you have a 1 in 13 chance of being a victim of a violent crime. The police are trying desperately to figure out a way to fix that, and one of the easiest ways is giant Orwellian monitors blinking and flashing day and night on every single corner. It really is something to see. Around St. Louis, you're more likely to see businesses that are closed than open. The downtown has been decimated, partially due to lockdown, but then also due to just the crime rate. There are so many shuttered businesses in St. Louis, and it matches the general population of St. Louis. We do a Man in the Street show, Benny on the Block. It's been really hard to find people to interview today. We've been walking for an hour and barely seen a single person on the street or a car. You've been able to walk right down the middle of the roads. The city seems eerily abandoned, and it is the middle of a workday in the middle of a work week. Where has everyone gone? Well, they probably look at the crime numbers and want to be in a safer place, and who can blame them? The famous St. Louis Arch, the gateway to the West. St. Louis is known as the gateway city, but for the last couple decades, it's only been a gateway to socialism, failed policies, spiraling crime, and real danger for its citizens. And it's a shame because St. Louis itself is a gorgeous city. The city deserves better. St. Louis, it's time for a turnaround. Make yourself a gateway to something better. This has been Benny on the Block. I'll see you next week, St. Louis, Missouri. Hey, it's Benny Johnson here, Turning Point USA's Chief Creative Officer. If you like this video you just watched, be sure to subscribe to the official Turning Point USA channel and never miss an episode. See you guys next week.